Hey y'all, welcome to the what? It must be the daggone lemon in this tea that's keeping me from being able to talk because this is my second time attempting just to say welcome. Welcome, y'all. Welcome to the Let's Talk About Life podcast. I am your girl, Sheena. Let's go ahead and get into it. First off, I just started. Oh, I hate when the whole tea bag thing go inside the tea. But anyway, I just started following this girl on I guess YouTube. I don't know if it's YouTube or Instagram. I think her name is Rashaya B. But excuse me, she's into all things fitness, and she drinks her tea. She does peppermint and green tea with mint and lemon juice in there. And I am not drinking that. So why did I even say it right? I'm doing because I don't have that. But I'm doing a lemon ginger tea that I always drink, and I put some squeezed fresh lemon, and then I put the actual lemon in the tea. And then also, I'm trying to wean myself off of putting the honey in my tea, because it's just a whole bunch of empty calories and a lot of sugar. So instead of me doing 4 tablespoons of honey, I just did one. So she a little tart. I can't see my lips. It probably dries on or what. Anyway, welcome y'all. Happy Sunday. Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers. Y'all already know that I am a mother. And to be quite honest, I kind of stared at this screen for about 20 minutes before I went to bed. Okay, internet, you must be trying to tell me something. Anyway, we're not gonna let the devil win. We're gonna push through. We're gonna make it do what it do. Um, I think it was a little bit hard for me to get up here today. Simply because I guess it's funny. Overall the day was good. It was exactly what I'd expected it to be. Church was good. Praise and worship was okay. I mean, overall we did really good. But one thing, and we actually talked about this in the back before we went out, and I really only want to speak for myself specifically. Um, I have not been doing a good job lately committing to learning the lyrics of the songs. And to be quite honest, I'm just a little bit disappointed in myself, especially when we have situations where, like, you think you can have a lyric, and then for whatever reason, the lyrics either aren't up or they're not moving as fast as we need them to. And now I'm up there mumbling and looking like, and I know that when I first started, I remember my first Sunday singing. We were supposed to have lyrics, and we ended up not having them. And or no, like the first time I sang on the side, because before you go on the stage, you sing on the side. And I remember Nicole telling me, "Yeah, girl, so you can just kind of, while you jamming to the songs, you can kind of spin around and look at the lyrics if you need to." And I knew them because I was so into it, um, and so busy trying to prove myself, I guess, that I was on top of it. And now, um, I just don't be on top of it. I have become to depend on the fact that I know we're going to have lyrics, and then we get up there and we have these moments of being mumble singers. You know what I'm saying? And if we up there giving God the glory, we need to do better than that. So shame on me for that. It's a lot of things that I can go into that I feel like I've been I'm gonna say half tailing it. Um, but that's for another day. I'm gonna try to keep it a little simple tonight. But yeah, so yeah, church was good. The date was good. There were no Mother's Day plans. One, I kind of forgot Mother's Day was coming up, to be honest, and two, I mean, my sons don't necessarily really do a whole lot for me on Mother's Day. Um, and I mean that's okay. I've Over the years, I have, um, I would say, managed my expectations with that. Um, which is very, very important, y'all. One thing we got to do in general, and this is with your kids, with your husband, with your wife, your friends, whoever. When you choose to allow somebody to be in your life, and with your kids, it's a little bit different because it's not like you're choosing to allow them in your life, they're your kids. But essentially, when somebody shows you, oh, you know what? This is weird. I put this computer on my lap, and now as I'm moving, it's moving. I don't like that. Anyway, um, when somebody shows you who they are or how they are in certain situations or how they act or whatever, you've got a couple choices. You can continue to expect from them things that you know that they are either incapable of or they're not in the season of wanting to do that or whatever the case might be, and find yourself upset, bent out of shape, fussing, all of the things, right? Or you can learn to manage your expectations. And that's kind of what I've done with my kids, right? Really all I be expecting is a happy Mother's Day, or, if it's my birthday, happy birthday. And again, I was joking with one of the ladies at work last week. Um, I've went as far as saying, hey, this is what I like, this is what I don't like, to make sure that if I get something, it's going to actually be something that I'm going to enjoy. Um, I have done, hey, this is exactly what I want. um And now pretty much what I do, is when I really want something, I just get it myself. Um, you know what I'm saying? My boys are good young men, and overall, um, I don't really have no problems out of them. So, it's not so much about the day. It's not so much about, being celebrated on the day. I think it's more about what they do on a regular basis. Are there some areas of opportunity? Yes. But again, I'm sure they would say the same thing about me. Um, Now, with all of that being said, one, I was a little bit upset with myself because I chose a bad choice for after church, lunch, brunch, dinner, whatever. Um, Knowing goodness well that it was probably gonna be the only thing I ate today, and it was not good, but I still ate it. Then I ate a king size Kit Kat, and I'm not counting calories, but I'm almost certain that every calorie that I should have eaten today, I ate in that one meal. But anyway, um, I took my little nap like I normally do. And I just woke up in a funk. Um, for one, social media, the scrolling will have me in a chokehold. And I wasn't even the stuff I was seeing. It ain't even had nothing to do with. It ain't even had nothing to do with Mother's Day. That's the funny thing about it. It didn't have anything to do with Mother's Day. I kept one. I ran into all of these. This lady, I think it's called Brass. And I'm famous for forgetting the name. Brass Cuisine. Brass Cuisines or something like that. And I was looking at all the food. So then I was really sick of myself because I ate some stupid chicken tenders and fries when I literally had made a really delicious seafood bake last night with salmon and shrimp and asparagus and potatoes. Excuse me, I had corn on the side. And I actually made enough to have leftovers for today. So why did I eat that BS today? Who knows? When I knew I had something good. But anyway, so I was already a little bit irritated with myself. Then I started seeing a lot of like couples things, and I, went through my oh, I'm so lonely moment. Or kind of saying, Lord, yes, Lord, please send me a gym partner. You know what I'm saying? And by that I mean not a gym partner, but like, please let my man be into the gym so that we can go to the gym together and, be our biggest supporters, blah, blah, blah. Um, But then I just got to started thinking about mothers, you know what I'm saying? I did talk to my mama today because at the end of the day, I wouldn't even be here to be a mom if not for her. I chit-chatted with her and kikied and stuff. She had a good day. Her boyfriend did some things for her. So she was kind of maxing and relaxing and was getting ready for Bible study when I finished talking to her. Um, but then I just had a moment of, I guess, full transparency with myself. I don't even know if that's the right word, but like, if you know me, you know that I can be very, I don't want to say I can be nonchalant, but I know how to take the positives out of things, see the reality of it, say, and just keep it moving and just not really let things get to me. Which, like I said, that's part of me managing my expectations and things like that. And just kind of saying, like, look, girl, you know your sons, or you know these people, or you know whatever the situation is. It is what it is. You do what you can and you thug it out for the rest of it. But then, of course, I had that moment when I was like, I don't even, hold on, because this is why I want to get up here. I don't even want to call my sisters. Like, we texted Happy Mother's Day because I was in church, but I don't even want to call them. Oh, this is why I want to get up here. I ain't even want to call them and see what their kids are there for them because I knew it was going to be more than my kids and them and me. And even though you can, sorry, y'all. Um, even though, I'm very good at, like resetting my expectations, I ain't gonna lie and say my feelings don't be hurt. Or there's not a little teeny part of me that don't be feeling no type of way. And I don't know. Hold on. Hold on, y'all, because I didn't even want to come up here today. And I knew this is why I was sitting there looking crazy when I was trying to get up here. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Okay, okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm bad again. My little nose gonna be stopped up, but I'm good. Um, but yeah, there is a little part of me that, you know, over in the corner, a little teeny portion that just kind of be like, dang, you know, uh, I wish it could be like this. I wish it was. Uh, actually, only one of my sons told me Happy Mother's Day. And I did feel like even the one that did, I felt like it was an afterthought. Or like a oh shit. I don't know if he went on social media. Lord, this nose, y'all. Ugh. Uh, I don't know if he went on social media and realized that it was Mother's Day or what, but again, I'ma thug it out. I'ma keep it moving. And one thing I am very good at is just kind of keeping it going and not really showing when I'm upset about something or whatever the case might be, or not even upset, or just realizing what the situation is, accepting it, and just keeping it going. But there's always a little small portion that be having me like, I wish it could be better, or I wish it was different. And like I said, with my sisters, um, all three of us have kids. My oldest sister has an older son and one that's around the age of my kids, and then my middle sister has kids that are a little bit younger than me. I mean, younger than mine, but like teenagers or whatever. But and again, I know that is comparison is the thief of joy. All of our roads have been different. I'm sure there are things that my boys do that they probably be like, oh man, I wish, or vice versa, whatever. So I ain't got no busy comparing at all. But again, I will be honest and transparent and say that I did try to call him earlier, but I was a little weary to even get on the phone because I ain't want them to ask me what the kids had did for me. And have to go through the whole, yeah, girl, they do nothing, but that's what I expected from them, all of the things. Sometimes it would be nice for them to exceed my expectations. Sometimes I then think that maybe I'm sick of my nose, y'all. I know I sound crazy. Sometimes I think that maybe I'm manifesting that the way things happen because that's what I'm expecting and that's what I'm putting in the atmosphere. I don't know. Um, but yeah, I took my nap. It was much needed. It was a good little nap, and it was only a couple hours. I'm getting a lot better, but just taking a quick nap. Because at one point a nap for me was at least 4 hours. Okay, and I'd be down for the night. Uh, and it's funny that I'm even up here talking about this because I actually have been thinking of a couple things to talk about all week, but it just didn't seem appropriate, just in how I was feeling. And like I said, it's a day went on because I knew I had to at least get up here and say Happy Mother's Day. Uh, it just kind of changed the trajectory, I guess, of where I was in my mind. But um, yeah, I ain't even gonna hold y'all real long. Oh, your girl only been up here. I ain't got my glasses on. I only been up here for a good 17, 18 minutes. Um, to all the mothers out there, for one, girl, I see you. If don't nobody see you, I see you. I applaud you. I am proud of you. I love you. I love you. I don't even know you. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. I say that as I get, different subscribers and followers, blah, 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 how all of that stuff go. I don't know a lot about all that, but we out here making it happen. We out here super women making it happen, pushing through when we feel like we don't have nothing left. Giving all of ourselves when we ain't even got nothing to give, or so we thought. And like I said, if don't nobody say that they proud of you and that they see you, trust me, I do. Um, one thing before I go, because I definitely cannot breathe. Uh, it's funny because I talked to two different people today throughout the day. I talked to my niece this morning before church, and I talked to a young lady that goes to my church afterwards. And two of the things I said to them, I told my niece at one point, I said, we be expecting a whole bunch of different kind of things from God, and we be expecting a different kind of sign from God than what He has been showing us, the light at the end of the tunnel, or whatever the case might be. But are we doing like we want something different from Him? But are we doing anything different? Are we fasting? Are we what's the word I'm looking for? I want to say depriving the flesh, but that's not it. Withholding? I don't know. I don't know. But if you know, you know. Uh when we expected something different from God, what are we doing? And this is kind of random. This ain't even got to do with Mother's Day, but I'm saying it because I realized that this is for me. I was telling them, God always give me something to tell somebody. And then I'd be like, girl, that was for you, girl. And He allowed you to share it with somebody else. Uh, at times such as these, when you looking for a sign, you looking for change, you looking for whatever it is, have you done anything different when you're asking God to show up and show out in a different way than he normally does? Because like I told her, you already know the light is at the end of the tunnel because you currently stand undefeated against anything that's come up against you up until now. So why would this be any different? You know what I'm saying? The Lord put stuff in our way simply to test us and to help us grow. But you know, if he bring you to it, he gonna see you through it. So uh what have you done, right? What are you doing different to get him to show you and do something different? That's one. And then I was telling a young lady, uh, I'm sorry, y'all. I need to be better. This little nose, my allergies was already allergy. Uh, and then I didn't cry today. I didn't get the cry all the way off me. That's why I'm all congested because it's still in there. And I'm gonna have to be congested because we ain't about to spend the night crying all hard. I ain't doing that. This ain't about to be no pity party, right? Because I am blessed, right? I am blessed and highly favored, no matter how I'm feeling in the moment. And what I'm not gonna do is take a little nap and let the enemy jump on me when I wake up, and then have me in here feeling some kind of way and feeling all sad and all of the things. That won't be happening. Um, but then one of the things I was telling the young lady is that if we out here looking for signs, this is for me too. If we out here looking for signs and we just want the Lord to take certain feelings off of us and we just want him to remove certain things and certain obstacles, and we just try to figure out, like, how do I get past this moment? Like, yes, I know I'm going to get past it, but how do I get past it quicker? How do I get it off me? How do I stop being triggered by it and all that? Excuse me, and all of that. And I said, "Well, girl, are you in your word?" And she was like, "No." And I was like, and I said, "Listen, because I got convicted for a second, baby. Let me tell you, your girl don't be in her word like she's supposed to. Matter of fact, I've been watching the girl I told y'all about. Um, her name is actually Taylor Mitchell, Taylor Lachey Mitchell, I believe. Um, Yes, I said her whole name, but that's literally how one of her pages says it. And then when she reads the Bible, that portion is called "With Me Now in Your Word." I've been watching her and I can't even get up there and kiki with her because I done fell behind the Exodus. Okay. Not that that's the only word that I need to be reading. And I mean, I get in at least a verse of the day, but like, come on. When you really want God to move your life, when you really need him to show you something, when you really need him to help you make it make sense, you got to get in your word. You got to get in your word. You got to have an understanding. You got to see what it is that he is doing. You got to try to figure out, how he's moving or whatever the case might be. And all of those answers are in the word. So that's what I encouraged her to do. And again, like I said, it was really for me. And that's actually what I'm gonna do when I get off of here, because we ain't about to be crying to stuff good. We about to get ourselves together. We about to reset, realign, and we are going to get in this word and get ourselves together, right? And that's how I'm going to be spending the rest of my Sunday. I'm going to get in this word. I'm going to do a little journaling, and I am going to listen to my praise team songs in the background, because your girl gonna know her lyrics this week coming up, okay? Because we're gonna do better because we know better. That's it, y'all. Cause I say I ain't gonna say much. I say I ain't gonna be before you long. I could go on and on. Like I said, I already can't breathe out my little nose. I love y'all. If you stayed up until this point, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. I see you next time. If I didn't hold you to this point, I'm gonna try to hold you next time. Everybody be blessed. Have a great Sunday. Have a great week ahead. I'm gonna holler at y'all next week. All right, bye. I'll talk to y'all later.